Daughter, you've been playing small, and you know it. You've been praying for clarity, but heaven's been waiting for you to move. You keep asking God for confirmation when He's already given you an assignment. You call it waiting on Him, but He's been waiting on you. You were never created to blend in, you were born to build. You were designed to carry kingdom influence into every room that you enter. And it's time to rise up because daughters of the King don't play small. Hey, beautiful. I'm Jasmine Marie Gordon, a business strategist and missions strategist, and this is Daughters Unleashed. This is where Christian women learn how to walk in spiritual authority, activate their divine calling, and build kingdom-centered businesses that reflect the heart of God. Let's be honest. Playing small feels uncomfortable. We call it humility. But really, it's fear dressed up as wisdom. We say, I'm just being patient. But deep down, we're avoiding the responsibility of obedience. We tell ourselves, I'm not ready, when God already qualified us the moment He called us. I know, because I've been there. And there was a time when I was full of ideas, full of revelation, but paralyzed by perfection. I wanted to wait until everything was in order before I launched, before I spoke, before I moved. But God didn't anoint my perfection. He anointed my yes. And when I finally stopped negotiating with my calling and started moving in faith, doors opened that I could have never forced open myself. That's when I learned obedience is the key that unlocks divine opportunity. You see, when God looks at you, He doesn't see confusion. He sees capacity. He doesn't see limitation. He sees legacy. The enemy's favorite lie is to convince you that playing small honors God. But the truth is, shrinking your light dishonors the one who gave it to you. The Proverbs 31 woman wasn't timid. She was a strategist. She considered fields and bought them. She multiplied what was in her hands. She managed her household and her enterprise with excellence. That's not passivity. That's purpose in motion. And that's who you are, daughter. You're not just a believer, but a builder. You're not just an entrepreneur, but an ambassador. You're not hustling for worth. You're operating from inheritance. Romans 8:17 says, you are an heir of God and a co-heir with Christ. That means everything He has access to, you have access to. You're not begging for resources, you're managing heaven's assets. So when you sit down to make a plan, when you dream about launching that program or writing that book, remember, you are not building alone. You are co-creating with the King. So here's your activation for this week. I want you to take one quiet hour with God. No phone, no planner, just your journal. I want you to write down every area where you've been playing small. The business idea you keep delaying, the post you've been too afraid to share, the price you've been afraid to charge. Then ask the Holy Spirit this question. Where have I been hiding behind humility instead of walking in authority? Write what He says. And then choose one step of obedience. Not next week, not someday, now. Because delayed obedience is still disobedience. And God's waiting to move through your movement. Remember, authority isn't loud, it's consistent. It's that quiet confidence that says, if God called me, He'll equip me. If this message is stirring something inside of you, if you're done playing small and ready to step into clear, strategic, Spirit-led action, then I want to invite you into the Activation Lab. This is where I help Christian women just like you take the revelation God has given them and turn it into an actionable kingdom business plan. We do the spiritual and the strategic together. So if you're ready to move from confusion to clarity, and from hesitation to holy boldness, I'll see you inside the Activation Lab. The link is in the description below. Daughter, you were never meant to play small. You're born to build. You carry something that heaven is ready to release through you. So this week, walk in your royal identity, speak with authority, move with grace, and remember, your obedience is your worship.